This is JC from Real and Simulated Wars. I am here with Steel Beasts Pro PE version 4 point something. It is the latest version, that's for sure. And what I wanted to do today is to share some gameplay of this mission that I made with the mission editor. So the idea it is to, roll in and compare and confront this new Russian hardware that the simulation has brought in, specifically the T-14 Armata and the T-15 infantry fighting vehicle. As you know, the T-14 Armata has the Afghanite active protection system and is quite difficult to defeat. So this is exactly what I'm going to do today. And well, the mission is quite simple. I call it Operation FEUERENGEL, but of course the Operation FEUERENGEL is bigger than this. I had other thing in mind, but right now I'm going to feature this small company action. We have this Company A, which is a Panzer Grenadier company from the German army. We have our 3rd platoon, which is the one that I am going to be in command of. These are Leo's tanks, and I do have the 1st and 2nd platoons. We have the good old Martyrs, and the idea it is to take this enemy strong point that is blocking this road. So this enemy strong point, there is, according to the reconnaissance that was provided by this unit, it is basically a platoon-sized mechanized force featuring T-15s, and they are quite well hidden inside this forest and on top of a hill. Not exactly at the top of it, but in one of the slopes. And we know that the company reserves for this Russian formation, it is in the northwest, and we expect a counterattack as soon as this unit is engaged. We expect a armored counterattack after a certain time coming in this direction or any other. I have some randomized waypoints over there. So why don't we just roll into this mission, and let's also provide some commentary about why we're doing and how we're doing these things. Oh, before I forget, so I don't have to go into detail when the rounds start flying, I'm gonna say that the main attack is gonna be accomplished by platoon number 1 of Panzer Grenadiers using this axis, and coming from the right is gonna be the 2nd platoon, and the tanks under my command, they're gonna be mainly providing this support by fire, which I placed it around here. When you receive orders to put some support by fire or establish a battle position, you don't have to take it literally unless your commander tells you so, but you have a lot of flexibility. Make it about the objective of the mission, and not about topography itself. And as soon as we accomplish our support by fire with the tanks, we're to establish this battle position right here to block the enemy counterattack and, if possible, defeat it. So you will notice here that I also have a truck, and I have 2 missile teams, which is some sort of anti-tank platoon over here. And the important thing it is that these 2 teams, I provided them with javelins, which it is a very effective weapon against the T-14s, but nonetheless we'll have to protect them, and let's hope that they don't receive too much fire and they fall prey into that. That being said, let's move into action without further ado. So this is external view. We have our Leo tanks. And one thing that is very important in general, well, if you're using bots, because this is a solo game, that's pretty much self-evident that you be careful with the routes that you provide for your different vehicles and platoons, because you don't want them to collide and, you know, get entangled into a morass of different waypoints that collide with each other and interfere with the accomplishment of the mission. The path that I have chosen for the Leos, it is not exactly the easiest way to go through, but at least doesn't collide with the Marder vehicles, which are located on the right. And well, even if you are playing among friends, that's usually something you don't want to be, you know, playing bumping cars. So make sure that your routes are, you know, provide quite ample room for maneuver, and of course for firing. That's a very important consideration here. So this is a map view. One thing that I like to do, I hope you don't mind, guys, this is just the way I play. I like to jump from unit to unit because, you know, you get some sort of preview of what they're doing. And in this case, I just jumped into the Marder company. And what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna command these teams to mount into this truck. And quickly, I'm gonna go back to my tank. So we have here the commander's turret view. We have these different sensors to watch at it, but usually, wow, we have some contact on top of that. I started firing. So those are quite distant vehicles on the top of the hill. I am going to refrain from shooting right now until we get... Oh! I forgot about that one. That's an ICM fire mission that is provided in support. It was provided by the battalion commander. Let's hope it has some effectiveness to it. Look at it. This is from the normal view. See, it's doing quite damage over there. But I don't see any vehicle burning yet. So there's gonna be some fighting here. Start ranging, and soon we'll establish a position and get my tanks to fire. So let's go into the external view. We're already moving into towards the side, and our waypoint actually ends right there. I'm gonna modify it a little bit. We are not receiving any contact here, and I don't see any... Whoa! One vehicle has fallen. Yeah, that's good. Supposed to be a platoon-sized force, so in general there are 3 vehicles according to the order of battle, which I don't know if it is correct or not. I can see some, you know, little speckles of green in my thermal view, my TIS. It could be infantry. This one one on top of my reticle. Right there, this is likely a vehicle. We're not going to engage because the range is still around 1500. So it looks like any of the members of my vehicle can see anything else. Otherwise they could be shooting. I gave them fire at will orders. I'm a bit anxious because we didn't detect any enemy vehicle. We didn't engage any of them. I don't see any smoke billow coming up. Maybe the enemy already retreated. We're going to wait a little bit here, and somebody has a contact over there. There is a vehicle moving up there, but I know I have to keep moving, so I'm gonna call my anti-tank platoon. I'm gonna give them a march order to come up right here. And well, we have moved quite fast, and we have established our support by fire position quite efficiently. Oh, that vehicle has moved forward apparently. There is one of my tanks still shooting at that. It is taking... Wow, I see two smoke billows over there. They're very faint, but you can see them. We have a second artillery mission coming up. And from the gunner's point of view, we don't see that much. Cannot see that vehicle. Let's change to regular view. Well, that's an inferno up there. I tell you guys, I wouldn't want to be up there. Oh, there we go. They're smoking heavily now. Guess that arty mission just made the trick. Nobody has any contact right now. And on other news, the second platoon has started this attack. Let me jump to this unit. I am really loving the coordination between the infantry and the IFBs. We, if you check my channel, you will see a video that was recorded about that. It's really very, very nice how the vehicles keep behind and the infantry keeps moving ahead. Look at that. That's one platoon over there. It it is really remarkable. I'm really liking it. And of course, if we want, since I am this vehicle now, you can go into the gunner's view, and this is not a stabilized gun, so as far as you move, we'll see the gun moving in and out, but my infantry is still moving up. So the first platoon, this on the other side, must be reaching their, let me jump into it too, must be reaching their debarking position. You bet, yeah, there they go. Infantry out, and these guys keeping an eye. So they're going to take that hill. And apparently, as for the tanks, which is the unit that I am using or being a part of, even when I'm jumping from side, you know, from team to team, that unit is not needed anymore. So look at the infantry going up all over the place. Oh, that's the truck with the anti-tank platoon with the javelins. Please also note how these squads for the German army, they do have a Milan missile, anti-tank missile. The problem with the Milan anti-tank missile, it is that it's not a top-down. It is like a direct line-of-sight type of weapon. On the other hand, those guys that we saw in the back moving in the truck, they have javelins, and these javelins, they climb and they fall into the target. So in the case that you have a system like the T-14 Armata, its active protection system, the Afghanit, is only to the sides of it. So if you attack him from the top, he's dead. So that's what I'm gonna try to do to stop the enemy counterattack. So anyway, taking the hill is gonna take some shooting, I am sure, but so far it's being very slow, and we need to take care of these guys. So let's get back to my platoon, and we're going to provide that flank protection that is so much needed now. So let me move with an engage order, and I'm going to place them around here. I am very bad reading terrain, so I have to check the altitude. I have to check the height of the different hills. So this one is 263, this one is 268, this one is 263 again. So this one looks like the optimal one, and we're going to put it watching 275, 274. Yeah, that's a good reference point. And we're going to have this truck with a anti-tank platoon. We're going to march it a bit to the west, and we're going to stop it right there. So this is a Recon unit, you know, following the old doctrine of the German army. They are pretty much hidden during the day because, you know, against any other type of IFB or tank, they don't hold the chance, so they would usually stay hidden during the day and just move at night. So let's go back to our unit. That truck is going too fast. Let's give him a bit of a slowdown. And then we will establish our flank protection or battle position. So for that, what I'm gonna do, I don't know if it's gonna work. I'm gonna provide the tanks for an initial contact. They are very unlikely to win the battle against the T-14 Armata if they are face to face, but at least they will stop them, and that will give me some time for the javelin teams to nail them. So that's the way that I plan to defeat them. I don't know if it's gonna work, but hey, it's something that we can try. I am seeing here that we are low in ammo. But I really need to get there and have some thermal imaging on the enemy's avenue of approach. So let's move the action right there. Our attack continues very, very, very slow because, you know, it's infantry driven. So this is something that I really like. Right now I'm in external view, so everything that is happening inside the tank, it is done by the virtual crew. But as you can see, for reloading, I'm reloading armor piercing ammunition. You see the doghouse, or the periscope, or whatever it's called, that main sensor over there, it is being kept to the front. Which is really, really great. So apparently we just ran out of any type of ammo. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, we are out of ammo. What about if we ask them to reload heat? Oh my god. Okay. Alright, so let's set up the javelin teams. We better do it fast. I'm gonna divide the unit. I'm gonna jump to this guy over here. Oh my god, what happened? Load something, for the love of God. This one has enough. And yet again, you see how the doghouse or the sensor is kept towards the front. Okay, I'm gonna jump into these Jav teams. march them towards the front. I have 2. So they move very slowly. We can rush them, but you know, given their heavy loadout with the missiles and everything, they tend to tire up, and you know, they will stop and start crawling. Just not a good situation. So I wonder what's gonna be of my tanks here. I wonder why they don't... They cannot be completely out of ammo. Jump into this one too. That is not possible. Where did they threw away their ammo? Jesus. Okay, it's gonna be a javelin day.
Contact tank north.
Well, they have some ammo.
4-2, we're taking fire. 2-1, we're at our checkpoint. We're taking fire here. We're taking fire here.
So let me walk you there then.
We're taking fire here. 3-2, we're taking fire here.
That's some exchange of fire that I am really liking. We're losing too many tanks. Okay, so retreat. Wow. These armadas are really ferocious. We just killed one. And I wonder how many are there.
We're at our checkpoint. 3-2, we're at our checkpoint. 2-1, we're at our checkpoint. 3-1, we're taking fire here. We're at our checkpoint. 3-2, we're at our checkpoint. We're taking fire here. This is 1-1. We're at our checkpoint. Getting orders. 1-1.
There they are. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna give them a stay order. You can do this manually actually, but the best way is just to give them a tactics of stay. And if you keep your, oh, look at that, we have 1, 2, hopefully one of them is dead, and I'm losing line of sight.
2-1, we're at our checkpoint.
It's like, oh yeah, we're out of line of sight. So this is gonna be awful. If they become too close, they can detect the infantry. They blew our transport. So boys, you're walking today.
This is 1-2, we're at our checkpoint, awaiting orders. This is 1-1, we're at our checkpoint, awaiting orders.
I should have positioned these javelin teams forward. They cannot see crap now. Let's see what these other guys are doing. So, one comment. One of the most impressive things in Steel Beasts, it is the sound engine. Not because, you know, it's special effects or anything like that, but the way you can hear the engines is really valuable. So,
This is 1-3, we're at our checkpoint, awaiting
things
orders.
like, you know, turning off your engines are really kind of very, very useful sometimes. Because, you know, if you're a tank commander and you get out of your tank, you can hear those engines. And it is very accurate, it is directional, it is really very good. So I can feel these T-14s coming up.
This is 2-3, we're at our checkpoint.
I'm gonna jump to this other guy. We have lost contact. This is one of the most dangerous
We're at
things
our checkpoint.
that you can do in combat, losing contact. When you don't know where they are, they can do anything to you. They can really provide a very nasty surprise.
Rock 1-1, we're at our checkpoint, awaiting orders. This is 1-1, we're at our checkpoint, awaiting orders.
75 to 74. They're packing up. Oh, our truck has blown.
This is 1-3, we're at our checkpoint, awaiting orders.
Stay tactics. Oh, there they come. Oh, for the love of Jesus.
Awaiting orders.
Too close. Oh no. Oh, you know, the javelin needs like 500 meters to arm. So, boys, this is not an RPG.
We're at our checkpoint. Awaiting orders.
I am not aiming. I'm just leaving the virtual crew to do everything.
We're at our checkpoint. Awaiting orders.
I like about the T-14 that it has that doghouse so elevated, like some sort of periscope over there. It can only, you know, put that thing up and you can barely see it because it has almost no thermal signal. So it's very difficult to detect when it's used smartly. And the AI sometimes is very good at doing that. So this guy refuses to fire. I see two tanks, you know, smoke. Not the smoke, but dust coming in and out. This guy keeps popping in and popping out. I don't have any artillery mission that I could use eventually to, you know, just make them pull out. There it is. See it in the background where the cursor is. This son of a gun will keep playing games for the whole day. Funny thing it is, if he has seen our team, he can use just his machine gun and wipe this team out, but he's not doing it. So maybe he's just actually seeing the tanks in the distance, but he's doing nothing literally to engage them. Let's go to map view again. Let's jump to this other unit. I see my other team over there all deployed and all nice, but nothing is happening in that front. It's already half an hour into the mission, and yeah, I halted the enemy, but barely. My tanks don't have any ammo. All good and dandy. So I'm gonna put this team as much forward as I can. Tactics, stay. Let's see what the situation with the tanks is. I have 2 here, and I have 1 here. This one has only heat ammo. Whoops. Let's see if I can... No, there's no more ammo of any other type. And this one, let's jump into it. Has only heat ammo. Reload. Only heat rounds. That's not gonna make a dent into anybody. So 217, 265. Stick out the maneuver graphics. The enemy tanks have to be around here. So it is not a bad situation to be at. They are just not moving. And I don't want to risk my tanks, because I have that, you know, heat rounds, and they're not going to do anything against these guys unless I shoot them directly from the back. So for some strange reason, nothing is happening here. So I'm gonna have to wait. And I'm gonna put you on hold for a little while until something happens. So welcome back. Some minutes passed by. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna move this Jav team a bit towards to the north. Skew them a bit short and try to get the flank shot. At least one of the tanks. I don't believe that they are... I don't know why they're stuck over there. But nonetheless, we need them out. So I'm gonna move these this anti-tank team. Very, very carefully. Oh, there we go. Stay tactics. If they're seen, we're dead. And this is open terrain, so ooh. We just have to wait until the right second. There we go! Truck! One gone. Did it kill it? Reload, buddy. It's reloading. You don't see it, it doesn't have an animation. But we have at least 3 tubes of that. Yeah, that one is a kill. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's it. That's the way it's done. Okay. So, I don't see any more enemy tanks around. Map view is showing in all clear. There was only 1 platoon coming in into assistance. And these guys, 1st and 2nd platoon of Panzer Grenadiers, have gone up the hill. And let's jump to this unit just to see. Well, yeah, that's as far as they can go. The infantry is holding there. So, alright. That's it, my friends. So we lost 1 Leo tank. We lost that man truck. And, well, we made the killing. I'm really very happy. Even when the cardio for the javelin teams was really not expected, but it is what it is. So I'm gonna inspect now the after action report, and based on what I see over there, I'm gonna, record it or not. So hold on. And this is one thing that I wanted to show you from the after action report. It is the active protection system from the for the T-14 infantry fighting vehicle. It is one of the vehicles that was in the top of the hill, and you can see over there that it fired one of these grenades, and this sabot round was kind of defeated. So you will see a second one where you see the fragmentation that happened because of that, which is pretty cool. And this is why the Armata is so difficult to defeat. Again, the Afghanit active protection system has defeated one of our rounds over there, which you can see it's like a dart. That's a sabot round, and it was defeated by the active protection system of the Armata. So this one has received heavy damage. Is this one the same? What is the timestamp? 2125, 2125. Yeah, that's the same vehicle. Actually, it was not completely defeated then. So yeah, there was quite a firefight over there. This is just a fragmentation due to that. And well, not all hope is lost. They were receiving all sorts of impacts from our Leo tanks, and even when the active protection system has saved them from complete destruction, they would always get some sort of damage. But I would say that they're quite resistant to damage, and that makes them really a great tank to work against. And what is this? Oh, we also have for our Leo tanks, we also have an active protection system, which I don't know how effective it is, but this apparently is one of them. Even though we got some damage over there, and I just want to go to the end of the battle to see what a shootout. I just want to see the jabs Oh, look at that truck where I got it. To the chin. Plenty of rounds being shot. And there we go. What is this? Intercepted by grenade. And this is a javelin hit. Wow. Pretty impressive. You can see the crew down there. And apparently you can see over there in the top down in the window, you can see if they were damaged or not, if they received any type of damage. And that's not. And this is the second tank. Oops. Have problems controlling the camera apparently. Yeah, those were very nice shots. In blue, it is the icon for the unit that fired it. That was a great gaming moment. And that's pretty much it. So, that's for it today. That's all I have. Thank you for watching. And please post your comments. And I really enjoy your company. And please subscribe. I am like 90 subscribers short of 1,000. It'll be a major milestone. So thank you very much, and I will see you around.